A lesson in vegetable preparation wouldn't be complete without a recipe for a Tian. A Tian is a traditional dish from Provence. It's named for the earthenware baking dish in which the vegetables are cooked. Now for this Tian, I've looked for firm, small to medium vegetables. Skin on squash should be unblemished, nice and firm, no soft spots. And cut off the stem end as well as the end of the vegetable, and cut in uniform slices. I'm using a chef's knife for this. Make sure you get the same thickness of slices for all the vegetables. So here we have these lovely yellow squash. Now, if you're going to use eggplant, and I think eggplant is very delicious in a Tian, don't choose this kind of Italian eggplant. Look for the Japanese if you can. This doesn't really need to be salted. The salt brings out the excess bitterness from the flesh. So try to find the Japanese eggplant. And this too, cut off that little end. So this is a very pretty eggplant. It's a nice color skin and a very white, mild flesh. If you're growing eggplants, try to grow some of these Japanese purple eggplants as well as white eggplants. And they also come in a kind of a lime green skin now. Farmers are growing extraordinary produce. Here's our zucchini. Now you can, if you want to make a very delicate Tian, slice the vegetables half this thickness, like 1/8 of an inch. And those look very pretty. You can cook individual Tians in small ramekins to serve with rack of lamb. Very pretty too. And tomatoes, vine ripened, of course. I'm using plum tomatoes because I find them less juicy but still very flavorful, and they have a lot of meat. This is a country Tian that I'm making. That's my excuse for making it as simple as possible, country. I'm going to use the rectangular earthenware dish. It looks nice with what I'm serving. Just some grilled fish tonight. Oh, and here's a red onion. Oh, this is a perfect onion. Lovely. A sharp knife is essential when cutting vegetables like this. A garlic clove cut in half. Just the flavor of garlic rubbed in the bottom of a dish imparts a terrific flavor in the Tian. And now a tiny bit of olive oil. So now it's time to assemble. I'm going to start with the onion and tomato. I'm going to put them in the middle of the dish and salt and pepper as you go along, so that the vegetables do get flavor. And now on the sides, I'll do yellow squash, eggplant, green squash. So here we have our layering going on. And now just sprinkle over the leaves of some fresh thyme. You can put a few branches of thyme on the top and a few torn leaves of marjoram. So now a little bit more olive oil. But that is a vegetable Tian. Now, before I put this into a 400-degree preheated oven, I'm just going to put a few garlic cloves on top. These will roast in the skins, and then you'll have them to squeeze out on the bread that you're going to serve with dinner. So there, 400 degrees for 25 minutes. You can baste with the pan juices and a brush, and then bake for another 25 minutes. And then you have a real Tian. And I have so many vegetables left over, I'm going to make another in this oval dish. I think that'll be pretty too. I think our Tian are done. Oh yes, they smell extra good. Oh boy, look at how beautiful these are. Not only are they good hot out of the oven, but they're also good later on today and even tomorrow. Tian, a very versatile way to use a lot of those vegetables. Once you learn how to make it, you can vary the ingredients. Whatever you choose, it's always good.